Hey guys, it's your boy Kenny, back at it again with another video. This time we're going to be doing a movie review, non-spoiler, for Justice League. Let's check it out. So guys, I just got home, like literally probably about like 30 minutes ago from the movie theater from seeing Justice League. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Waited like 2 years for this movie, ever since Batman vs Superman. It was really it lived up to my expectations, because to be honest, I'm a DC fan. I'm gonna just let that out the bag right now. So I'm not being biased, but I'm just saying I'm a DC fan. So I'm not like super biased, super purist, anything like that. I just want to throw that out there. I related more to the DC comics growing up. I related more to the DC heroes growing up. I don't know, like Flash, Batman, of course Batman, everybody. Batman has like pretty much probably the most superhero movies in the DC universe besides Superman. So DC Comics, me all the way, right? Contrary to popular opinion, contrary to that, I actually enjoyed Batman vs Superman, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm just going to throw that out there too. I actually enjoyed it. I understand why it was needed. I understand why it was needed for the DC extended universe as far as their movies. I understand that. But for Justice League, this film wastes no time picking up where Batman vs Superman left off, which was really needed. They were really, as far as the runtime was a little under 2 hours. It doesn't drag the plot. It pretty much gets straight to the point. I enjoyed that part, because Batman vs Superman, as we know, was like 2.5, almost 3 hours if you're including the ultimate cut. Cool. Since it picks up where Superman died at in Batman vs Superman, it literally picks up right where that left off. So it leaves Batman in a predicament that he needs to recruit the members for the league or the team to, encounter the threat that's to come to Earth after what was looming in Batman vs Superman. As we all know, this movie was supposed to be in a brighter tone compared to Batman vs Superman as far as the movie, because it caught a lot of flack for how dark and gritty it was. In my opinion, I preferred that. It was cool. So this movie was definitely a lot of poppy light, a lot of jokes, some slight humor, some comedy, and where it was needed. So you're gonna have to excuse me, guys. I actually sat there during the movie and took notes to make sure I didn't want to spoil too much for you guys, but I wanted to take some notes on my handy dandy iPad here, so that way I can make sure I'm tracking along just fine. I don't want to get too long into this. So in Justice League, in the beginning, we get the backstory of the Mother Boxes, why you have Steppenwolf, who is the big bad in the movie, why he's coming to Earth to get the Mother Boxes, and why he's there for, because he feels like Earth is his birthright as far as where he comes from, which is, as you all know, or don't know, Steppenwolf is the second in command to Darkseid, which is DC's Thanos equivalent to Marvel. Darkseid is Superman's arch nemesis, basically the equivalent of Thanos. So you get the backstory, and find out that Steppenwolf's on his way to Earth to, deal with the Mother Boxes, trying to gain the Mother Boxes so he can take over the planet. Cool. Alright, moving right along, right? So I wrote down here that my favorite part was where we see the scene of the background story with Steppenwolf. The scene where we see the background story, because this isn't Steppenwolf's first time to the planet. He came back like way back in the Dark Ages, apparently, where he fought the Amazons, the Atlanteans, Man at the time, and other united forces as one army. Steppenwolf lost, that's why he had to retreat, but that scene was done very well as a good flashback scene. I say that I would compare it to the same scene that we saw. I don't know if you guys saw Wonder Woman, but in the scene in Wonder Woman, you see where Queen Hippolyta, Diana's mother, Wonder Woman's mother, explains the gods in the Battle of the Gods, the Greek gods. It was very equivalent to that, so it was done very well. The cinematography was done very well with that, and I enjoyed it. There's a couple Easter eggs in there, but I don't want to throw those out there, but just pay attention to the Easter eggs in that scene. So Next, after that, not too long after, we end up back at, you know, the Amazon's homeland, the Amazon's island, the Myskira, and Steppenwolf comes there. Once Steppenwolf comes there, he's after one of the mother boxes that the Amazons have. That fight scene there was done so good. I enjoyed that. I really thoroughly enjoyed that. I think you all will too. It was a very well thought out scene. We get, you know, the essence of Wonder Woman again in the movie, which was really cool. Next, after that scene ends, you have it goes back to Bruce. Bruce is looking for Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman. He goes somewhere up north where it's very cold. It looks something like maybe Alaska or something like that, where he's trying to track down Arthur. He finally tracks him down. After some convincing, which didn't take long, he finally convinced him, sort of, kind of, but not really, to join the team, what was coming. So, Arthur goes ahead and takes off to sea. But to our knowledge, we don't know that Arthur's actually going back to Atlantis to check on Atlantis, because he knows that there's a mother box in Atlantis. Now, in this movie, Arthur Curry is played by Jason Momoa, which I really approve of that casting. That was done perfectly. Arthur Curry's character in the movie, he doesn't feel like he belongs on, you know, on the land of man and underseas in Atlantis, because he's half Atlantean, half human. His mother was the queen of Atlantis. He's also half human. His father was a lighthouse keeper. He doesn't feel like he belongs in either, so he's kind of torn. He still protects man when he can, but he doesn't, like, you know, take all the glory and glitz for it. So you see that scene where he goes to check on Atlantis, and lo and behold, Steppenwolf's after that mother box too. So you see that face-off scene, which was done so dope. I really enjoyed that scene. Now I will say that I can't wait for his movie, which is going to be directed by James Wan, who's known for the Insidious trilogy movies, and also the Conjuring movies and Annabelle. That movie's due out December of next year, so be on the lookout for that. I cannot wait. I'm definitely going to, now after I seen him in this movie, I really enjoyed that. So moving right along, where the comedy is core from in the film for me is Barry Allen, aka The Flash. We see a little bit of Barry's background story as far as, you know, him seeing his father in jail. He visits his dad, and Barry is very, you know, looking for friends. He doesn't have any friends, so he's dealing with a lot on his own. But his comedy man in the movie, he keeps the movie upbeat. He keeps the movie funny. He keeps the humor there, which is really cool. So be on the lookout for him too. I really enjoyed him. One thing that kind of will probably throw you off in the movie is the way he runs when he's in the Speed Force. It's kind of goofy looking, so you might notice that too. So I just wanted to throw that out there without saying too much. My favorite scene in the movie, as you all know, you can't do a Justice League movie without Superman, right? So all I'm going to tell you is the way Superman comes back is done so well. Has a lot of meaning to it, and it was good. It was really good. I enjoyed that. So be on the lookout for that scene. That was probably one of the best scenes of the movie. So the Justice League, they head off into the final battle to stop Steppenwolf. And, you know, they finally recruited Cyborg as well. Cyborg is played by newcomer Ray Fisher. Ray did an excellent job conveying Cyborg's, you know, fight between humanity and being half machine. He definitely changed my mind altogether, because I thought I wasn't going to like his character because I wasn't really a big Cyborg fan growing up. But he definitely will probably win you over. It's a good character. It's a very good movie, and he does a good job. His father's actually played by Joe Morton. I don't know if any of you guys watch Scandal on ABC, but Papa Pope, he's played by him, so he's in the movie as well. So that made it very good. Very good casting there, father-son duo. I definitely approved of that. So once they got, you know, Cyborg recruited on board, they go head off into the final battle against Steppenwolf. I will also say Steppenwolf didn't really feel like a big bad to me, because all the lines were kind of very, you know, evil, you know, balls, cliche moments, but okay, cool. I did feel the unity. The unity was definitely there, especially when they finally all come together for the final battle against Steppenwolf. Done very, very solid. Very, very solid. I enjoyed that. A couple things that did bug me though. The CGI was really good with Cyborg though. The CGI was done good throughout a majority of the movie. I did notice some quirks probably with... No, that would give that away. I did notice some quirks in the final battle scene where it was just the CGI was a little off to me, and I noticed that, and you'll probably notice it too. But as far as like, it doesn't take away from the movie. It's just that one of those things that I just paid attention to, like that feels a little off. That feels like you could actually tell that was like CGI. But other than that, cool. I can't wait to own the movie. I definitely would see it again, to be honest with you guys. I wish we could have seen more of Aquaman in the movie. I wish we could have seen more of Jason Momoa, like, dived into that character, because I felt like when they gathered the league, yeah, it was kind of rushed, you know, because the situation called for it. But I still don't understand why the runtime was so low, under 2 hours. It was like literally almost 2 hours. But I wish I could have seen more Aquaman, because he commanded attention every time he was on the screen. Because I mean, it's Jason Momoa, right? So he, you know, I don't know if you guys watch Game of Thrones, but he played Khal Drogo on Game of Thrones, and that same essence was still there. Like oh my god, I can't wait for Game of Thrones to come back on. Jesus. So as far as the movie as a whole, I would probably give it a strong 8 out of 10. The movie did pretty well. It didn't, you know, there were some cliche moments, but I was okay with it. But I was just happy to see the DC heroes finally on one screen together. That's what I always wanted. I know Marvel does their job with their cinematic universe. I'm a big fan of the Marvel movies as well. Can't wait for Black Panther, February 2018. Woo woo. Shameless plug. So can't wait for that. But as far as the movies itself, DC's finally finding their footing, especially after how well Wonder Woman did over the summer. Smashed the box office, so they're finally finding their footing, which I'm happy about. So I definitely can't wait. As far as the ending of the movie left a lot to interpret. It didn't leave a cliffhanger or anything like that, so that was good. I actually like how they left it for you to interpret. I will say stay around. There's 2 post-credit scenes at the end of the movie. Stick around for that. And like I said, I give the movie an 8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave your thoughts and comments. Like I said, I try to keep it as non-spoiler as possible, so just let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. Stay tuned for the channel if you guys want to see some more videos. It definitely helps the channel out a lot. But as always, guys, my name is Kenny with Beard Tech TV. Stay bearded.